Seven people died on that day when a migrant boat sank in the channel between France and Britain. 68 people in total are believed to be on board at the time. Now, the investigation that followed is centred on two Iraqi people smuggling, or people smugglers, I should say, thought to be behind a rather lucrative business. We can bring you more on this. Philip Turle, our international affairs editor, joins me in the studio. Philip, walk us back, if you will, to what the circumstances have been leading up to this trial, which has been quite complex, to say the least.
Well, 7 people died. They were all Afghan migrants trying to reach the United Kingdom on that ill-fated night in August 2023 when that boat sank in the channel. The reports coming out from witnesses who were on the boat said that they'd paid up to 1,500 euros to get on that boat. They were beaten if they didn't get on board, although it was not deemed to be fit to go across the channel. It was just a blow-up dinghy with far too many people on board, 68 in all, and just with a wooden board put in the bottom to try to make it a little bit more sturdy. And then at about 4 o'clock in the morning, the engine packed up, people got panic-stricken on the board. The boat then started to disintegrate and they were thrown into the water. Many of them couldn't swim, and that resulted in all of these people being killed. Now, in the dock, we have 2 Iraqis, 6 Afghans, and 2 Sudanese. Now, first of all, the 2 Iraqis, they're the ones who are believed to be the ringleaders here, the people traffickers. They have been named by the authorities. One is Idris, only by their first names. He is 52 years old. He is Iraqi, and he's said to be known as the Great Hajj due to his white hair. He's the chap on the left here. On the right, you have another one called Tariq. He's also Iraqi. He has already been sentenced to attempted murder. He's also believed to be one of the ringleaders in this mafia organization to get migrants across the sea to England. And the person in the middle is this Sudanese, Ibrahim Abu Bakr, who is 31 years old, who is saying that he is not a people trafficker. He is just a victim of a situation that he has no control over. And basically what the defense is arguing in his favor is that he was on board that boat. He was behind the wheel of the boat when it was crossing the channel with one other Sudanese. And they are being blamed for being in charge of the boat trying to take those migrants across the water. What he's saying is, well, if we were people traffickers, we wouldn't be on the boat going across the sea because it's very difficult and risky. We would have stayed behind where we would have just asked people for money and then moved on to the next group of people. Let it be known that this is a highly lucrative business, this people trafficking, and that it can be estimated up to about 100,000 euros can be earned per boat with migrants going across the channel. And that is something that the 2 Iraqis in this are also being blamed for and being accused of living off the earnings of people trying to get to a new life in England.
As you say, it's an incredibly lucrative business. It brings back to the question of, why or how so many migrants are trying to reach England. And, of course, the effect on Franco-British relationships, because there is this arm wrestle going on.
The situation really is very tense between the 2 nations over what is happening right now. The government of Sir Keir Starmer has tried to sign a deal with the French, which is called the one in, one out deal, which means that the British will take a migrant who can prove a family connection in the UK, but the French will take back a migrant who's not got a family connection in the UK. It'll be an exchange, if you like, so there won't be any increase in the numbers of migrants already in the country. This has not stopped the Reform UK party of Nigel Farage, whose ticket to try to win power in the UK has been solely based on trying to stamp out the migrant crisis. Remember that previous prime ministers in the UK have said they want to stop the boats. Those boats just keep coming. They've been coming on a permanent basis really since 2018. And the latest Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has said he wants to clamp down on hotels that are being given to migrants when they come to the United Kingdom, on trying to stem the flow of migrants, to dissuade people from coming to the UK to no avail. Nigel Farage of the Reform Party has said that if he gets into office, he's going to remove the right to permanent settlement in the UK, which means that after 5 years, most migrants can settle permanently. He says that will be removed. But this is not solving the underlying problem. And this has been a tit-for-tat argument between the French and the British for years now, saying, well, the French aren't doing enough to stop the boats coming across the channel. And the French saying, well, the migrants want to get to the United Kingdom. They don't want to stay in France. If they wanted to stay in France, we would deal with them. But we can't stop them getting on the boats. And it's a very long shoreline to stop so many boats going across the channel. So the boats keep coming. More people are dying. That's why this trial is very interesting, to find out more about how the organisation is taking place and what the people on the boats are going through and why they're so determined to get to the UK.
Or, as you say, an ongoing discussion between France and the UK.